So, alright. Hello to you right now. There's one person right now first in. I'm just trying this out here right now to make that sure. This is my first ever live stream. I've never been into live streams before. But it's a good opportunity, like the 1000 subscriber milestone. It's a good opportunity to learn a little bit more about that. So let's see. I just published it and we are like 1 minute. No, we started like 2 or 3 minutes earlier. But let's see. Alright. Okay. Let's see, I'm pretty sure I can also post about that. Only don't know right now where I can find this link. Let's see. Okay. Okay, posting. Let's see. Alright, you can let me know in the comments also if you're online here right now, so you can. Ah, perfect. Yeah, good evening to the Philippines. I mean, it's very late there. I'm impressed that you're there right now. It's like, what is it? 11:30 p.m. there? Yeah, 11:30 I think. Oh, that's pretty late. Maayong gabi. So let's see. I'll just start with the stream now because I think it takes a little bit time until it reaches more people. But as I said, I actually don't expect many people to watch right now because the majority of my viewers come from like America all the way to India. So it's either very early or very late. Like here right now, one person from the Philippines. So it's very late. I don't have many viewers from Germany. Maybe some will tune in. I only have a few subscribers from here. And but never mind. I'll just make that live stream and you can anyways play that back. So I will also have to look if I can like cut that, if that is recorded there, and I can edit that for a shorter video. Like that, the plan actually for this live stream was like a Q&A. That was the idea behind that. But I'm not gonna make like a full Q&A live stream. Like the most questions I got were about the equipment, the camera, like the stuff that I have for recording my videos. So I thought I'm just gonna like quickly show and quickly talk about some of the equipment that I have. And if you guys have still any questions, feel free to hit me up in the comment section here, and I can directly go into that and why we go with it here live. All right. So as I mentioned about the equipment, I'm just gonna start like about the cameras that I have. Really, the most of the questions were just, what camera do you use? Like, this is really crazy how many people ask me that question. But anyways, let me start with the main camera. Give me a second. Alright, I got some cameras here, like GoPros and my first camera. And here is my current camera. I can show you like that. So what I got is, so I got here you can see the Canon like 90D, EOS 90D. This is like my main camera right now, which I use. And I've actually used that for a little bit over a year, I believe now. Or is it almost a year? Something like that. And it's really an awesome camera. I really enjoy using that camera. Many people know that camera also for the YouTubers, or the ADD is very famous on YouTube and also very affordable. The 90D is just the big brother, I would say, and it has some better features, I would say. And for that I use here my 18 to 55 millimeter lens. This is like the most used lens for this camera, which I have in my repertoire. And also for some photography I also use like the, what I said is I use it not so often, the 70 to 300 millimeter one. Like this is a very nice lens. Like this lens is not so great for videography, for cinematic videos. It's also very heavy. You cannot use that very long in my experience. But for pictures, for example, it's really awesome. You can only use that like with a tripod for longer videos, or when you shoot like time-lapse videos or something like that. So, in which country do you live? I live in Germany. It's getting warm right now here in Germany. I live in Germany, and I'm also like I'm switching because my wife is from the Philippines, so we are always like try to visit the Philippines like as often as we can, as our work allows us. And yeah, hopefully next year again, when Corona is a little bit, I hope, fingers crossed, that the Corona is a little bit more like, how to say that, controlled, that we can go there again. Because in the Philippines also it's not the best situation right now. It's not so nice to go there. You cannot really go everywhere. So okay, this is like the 90D, which I use mostly for my videos. Then I have my first camera, like my first camera which I used for the YouTube videos. I had some camcorders and stuff before, but this one is actually the one which I learned also most of the settings for camera and the cinematic stuff and the photography, for example. This is like the Panasonic Lumix FZ300. This is the one which also was traveling to the Philippines, like the Philippine videos you saw. I used this one. All the other B-roll stuff, I actually used the 90D because I had it that time already. It's a great bridge camera, but of course compared to the Canon camera, it doesn't have the same quality, of course. But also the pricing is like, the Canon was like, I think 3 or 4 times more expensive than this one. So of course you can also the features and everything. Like you cannot detach the lens, for example, it's built in. But that's why it's a bridge camera. But I still like this camera. Sometimes I use it for shooting B-roll, like when I have to shoot B-roll off my Canon camera, for example. But not too often, to be honest. Then I also have GoPros. I have many GoPros. Right now I only have the Hero 4 with me here. The Hero 8 I also have, which is my cousin has this camera right now. She uses it for recording some videos. And a normal Hero which broke the last Philippine vacation. They got some water or something inside. Really annoying. Shouldn't happen with the GoPro, but it happened. So it was well. I learned from this mistake. I store my cameras now a little bit safer. And also we come to the webcam right now, which I use here. It's a simple 4K webcam, which I also use to record Felix Reacts. So these are my cameras which I have right now. Like a little overview. I hope this answers some of the questions. If I think I really have to make a video on that, on a little bit more details. I have to think about that, to be honest. So, but this is like it's like really exciting right now to make like the a live stream. I never really thought about making live streams. Like when I edit, for example, for some people on Fiverr, I edit a lot of live stream videos. Like for example, like relaxing live stream stuff, like 10-hour videos and something like that. That got me thinking more and more into live streams. It's really, really nice to have you guys here also. So thank you for joining. Also, thank you, of course, for subscribing. And the 1000 mark still blows my mind. So, cinematic freaks, who is your inspiration? Ooh, that's not one person, to be honest. It's actually many people. Like for B-roll stuff and also for the focus pulling, it's Daniel Schiffer, definitely. He's really a master of the focus pulling and the short little B-roll clips. For photography, I would say Peter McKinnon. He's really an awesome guy on YouTube, and a lot of stuff you can learn from him. And other than that, there's like one German guy. His name is Sarazar LP. He's actually an Let's Player. Right now he's not anymore. He's streaming right now and making like travel videos. And before he had like a group. They were called the Super Homies. And that really got me into travel videos and cinematic videos. He has that style with the music and shooting to the music and showing the awesome landscapes and everything. That's definitely one of my first inspirations with that, which I got for making like travel videos. And then I started with going to Croatia, going around in Germany, and then Philippines and so on. Like the story will go on and on, I'm sure. As soon as this whole lockdown is done, I want to go traveling again, for sure. Let me just, I don't have the other equipment with me here right now because it's pretty heavy and like you cannot show that really here in that short space here. But let me just talk about it. Camera, also, I have 2 drones right now. The Mavic Mini, DJI Mavic Mini, which I used for all the drone shots, almost all the drone shots on the channel. In the Philippines, it was the GoPro Karma drone, which is unfortunately broken. Like there was an update, and since then the gimbal doesn't connect anymore to the body of the drone, so that's unfortunate. And I have an FPV drone, the Ishin Wizard X220S. Yeah, that's the name. It's the first FPV drone that I got, and didn't really fly so many times, to be honest. The DJI FPV drone got me really hooked up with FPV again, but I right now I will not purchase that drone, to be honest. I have to learn first a little bit more with the normal cinematic drone. Yeah, then also for equipment, I have, let me just go through that list. Like I go through that, and that will hopefully answer some of the or most of the questions. I have a little camera cage as a gimbal, like not a gimbal, it's like a stabilized footage. You can use actually every camera with that, like with that screw in it. And I also got the DJI RC2. That's what I was shooting the cinematic forest walk and the winter hike video with. That's why it's so super smooth. I'm gonna make a video about that. No worries. Like that thing is really awesome. The features that it has, really awesome. Like DJI makes incredible equipment. Yeah. Alright, microphones, as you can hear right now here. This is the Audio Technica AT2020. Was with me already since I started with YouTube. Like I made Let's Plays also in the past. Not so long, to be honest. Like I had 300 or 400 subscribers on my channel. Really just for fun and with my friends, you know, playing video games after school. That was the fun time. And since then, I actually have that thing. It's still alive and it still works, and it's still my favorite microphone, to be honest. Very reliable. I love that microphone. Other than that, I want to show you that also. I'm gonna make a video which will come out next Wednesday, so make sure you stick around for that. Like I will make a video with some tips I have for shooting cinematic videos, and I mentioned this little thing here, like the field recorder. Wait, let me switch here. So this is the Olympus LSP4 field recorder. This thing, I did not actually try it out that much. I was recording some sounds, like for the Riverside video. I actually used the real sound of the river, recording it myself, and like that thing, the quality is really superb. I can really recommend that thing. I'm gonna make a video about that, no worries. But what it delivered for me already is really incredible. Like that makes your video so much better if you just use it from the source. Like you record something and directly you put it next to the camera, or after you record, you can also record the sound. It pushes your cinematic videos and B-roll videos to a whole another level. Like this is like really the difference between a good cinematic video and a really superb cinematic video. And I will make a video on that. I can recommend that 1,000 times. And other than that, I have also like a little microphone which I don't use that often. It's how to say that in English? Lavalier? Do you say it like that? Microphone. You can stick it to your jacket or your shirt, and you have a wireless transmission from your camera to the microphone, and it's one file. That also makes it very simple for editing. I like that. Alright, that's my equipment in a nutshell. Like really short explained. And I hope that made some stuff clear. And if you have still any questions, let me know. Also about what I was saying, like Fiverr or Germany or whatever, like what you want to know. I want to take that little time here and just talk a little bit to you guys, actually. Because why not? It's like the first time I can make a stream, so why not? Alright, I have like a little script here that I don't forget anything. What I want to also talk about is, maybe you've noticed it already, I changed my upload schedule a little bit. Actually, what I was doing is I plan to upload 2 Felix Reacts every week, and additional to that, 1 random video. Random sounds a little bit weird. Random just means either it's a cinematic video, tips and tricks, tutorial, or whatever, maybe a vlog in the future, something like that. Like that's a random video. Yeah, so that you have basically 3 videos per week, and 2 of them are Felix Reacts, because I want to push that a little bit. I have so many submissions, and I couldn't release them all like in one day. Like it would be too much if I release so many videos. So my schedule is more like 3 videos per week, just for your interest. Perfect. All right. Let's see. Man, the analytics here are confusing me a little bit right now. I have that on the screen here. I have to get used to that first. But I like that live chat there. All right. So, other than that, I was also really surprised. I didn't know that, to be honest, that once you have like 1,000 subscribers, I didn't know that you can post on YouTube. I thought you need like more subscribers, or you need to purchase like something, like some feature of YouTube that you can do that. But now it allows you to post something. So I wanted to simply tell you, if I have any surveys or anything to ask you, I will use the post feature here on YouTube, because I think it's nice, and I think you all can see that. That's also where I post actually my stream right now. So I'm also looking here in the post, but I think it worked. As I said, I didn't expect many viewers. Like you're probably all sleeping, or it's early morning, so I totally understand that. This stream is not gonna be like a 2-hour stream. It's not probably even be like a 1-hour stream. It's actually just a little special for me to say thank you to you again, and to just show you the equipment, because that was the most frequently asked question that I got with the equipment. And also about the upload schedule, and I just wanted to try it out, to be honest. Like this, everybody was like telling me, hey, you need to try like live streams, and also some clients on Fiverr that just said like, it's really worth it, you can try it, it's fun. All right, here I am. Here I am trying it out, living the live stream. It's really was never like a topic for me actually to think about. I was like, okay, live stream, I'm not the biggest live stream person, but okay, let's try it. So that's also the big issue with my channel, to be honest. I have not figured out a way to implement the live stream into the Edit with Felix channel, to be honest. Like, I don't know exactly like what should I show? Like, should I show the editing process? Is that interesting to show while I edit a cinematic video, for example, to show a live stream of my screen recording? Would that be interesting? Or maybe a behind the scenes of me recording? Like, is that interesting? Like, I was really torn between like, what should I show? Yeah, I can do live streams, that's fun, but what should I exactly show? What is interesting to watch? Not just for the sake of making a live stream, make a live stream. It also needs to be a little bit interesting. Thinking about you guys there. So, yeah, that's maybe you have some ideas for that, because I haven't come up with one yet. So, Donna Embrace. Hope my cinematic video will be the next Felix Reacts. Actually, we are right now, like I have a list of the submissions. Let's see, I can let you know exactly when it's your turn. Because it was recently when you submitted the video, so it's gonna be a little bit further down. Right now we are at 31, I think. Let me check for a second. 31. I already recorded 4 new episodes. I always like try to record in advance if there's something happening in this week and I don't have that much time to edit the video. So I have always like 2 videos in advance. So as I said, I will upload 2 Felix Reacts every week, and I got so many submissions. Let me see. I got 73 submissions. So actually 73 parts of Felix Reacts. We are right now at 31. So you can think about how much that is. Donna, you are actually the last. Sorry about that. You are actually the last submission that I got. And it's so you're basically part 73. I'm sorry about that. I cannot really upload more at once, because then it does not match my time schedule. Like I work 2 jobs basically, and then YouTube. I need to really be able to plan that ahead of time. So just so you know, but your part will come. Your submission will come. No worries about that. It will just take always a little bit time. Like when I get new submissions, of course it takes time. But that's why I implement also this new upload schedule, so that the submissions come quicker, like that you don't have to wait too long for that. Yeah. Okay. Okay, you ask something else here. No, that's interesting. Behind the scenes of filming, more on cinematic video. Yeah, that I thought of that, because that would be maybe interesting. Like, it would slow down the process maybe a little bit, because I'm basically like streaming while I record, so maybe it's distracting. I'm not 100% sure how that will work out. I'm mostly like, when I only make the rough cut and the trim cutting, I mostly listen to music to concentrate and focus more, and that way I'm more efficient. And maybe it will be a little bit distracting, but I could for sure try that out in the future. That would be no problem. I keep that in the back of my head to try that out, because that maybe is really the best way to implement the live streams in the channel. Behind the scenes of shooting the video is gonna be a little bit difficult. I would have to use like a transmitter, my GoPro Hero 8, and take it with me to the shot. That would be a little bit weird, but that could be possible in the future. Could be possible. Yeah, that's the thing. It's not that easy actually for my content, I believe. Like when you have a gaming content, you can simply like record the game. You can play on a Sunday or whenever you want to play, and you can do that. But when I like record videos, it's really hard to implement that, I believe. Like the editing would be nice, maybe some, what I was thinking of actually, has been in my head for a long time already, was I actually listen to, like I said, to focus music and to study music. So I was thinking about maybe also making like a playlist of those tracks and keep them as a live stream. So other people can also listen to that or listen with me to that live while I edit or while they edit, you know? So that would be nice. Or edit with me. Like you just name it edit with me. It's more fun to edit with someone else than on your own. So maybe that works. Who knows? Maybe that's a good idea. I'm not sure yet. So this is it's also like the analytics here confuse me still. All right. It's like 30 minutes pass already. This time is getting, it's so fast. The time is running so fast. Actually, the Q&A, what I wanted to make, I don't really do that here. Like I said, due to the repetitive questions like camera, gear, microphone, stuff like that. So I don't have actually the real layout of the stream here with the Q&A. I only wanted to tell you my topics, and if you guys have any other questions, I will answer them here, but I will also tell you I'm not gonna be live that long anymore, because this one here is actually just like a little test for me to see, okay, this is how it works. Honestly, I really didn't know, like 1 week ago or 2 weeks ago, something like that. I didn't really know how to do that, how to use the software, how to do that with YouTube to connect it. And it was really like intimidating for me to try that out, because it's completely new. And but I'm happy I tried it out, and I think it all works. I think the audio quality is fine. I think it's all connected. I hope. Not that you always listen to me with the laptop audio or the webcam audio here, but it's the light is on, so it should work. So that was the biggest concern for me, like to figure out that all and to make it work. But I wanted that deadline. I wanted today to be the Edit with Felix live stream day, so that I can learn it, that I have that deadline, and I want to learn that. I want to see how it works, and here we are. So let me also in the chat, let me just say thank you also in the chat for being a part of this and for supporting me, not only on YouTube, but also some people on Fiverr, on Facebook, Instagram, all that social media. I'm gonna be more active in the social media platforms, because I also want to post more pictures, for example, the behind the scenes and everything. I really want to do that. I really want to push more content out. It's only gonna be like a little bit more planning for that, to not forget, hey, shoot a picture of the set, shoot a picture of behind the scenes, that's mostly my concern. I forget that. Really, I need to remind myself. I'm not that old, but I forget sometimes the stuff that I really want to do. It's like bothering me. That's one of my things that is bothering me. Other than that, I'm already like planning more videos on this channel. For example, I want to start the reviews. Next week I'm gonna record a review video, and then I need to see how that works out. I'm gonna make the first review about this camera here, to be honest, because I believe that this camera is a good intermediate and beginner camera for YouTube. If you make cinematic videos or not, it's also good for just vlogging or anything like that. That's why I want to push that content out and to talk about that camera and the lens, and maybe there's also the kit, for example, that I bought. So that's gonna be the first review video. Other than that, there's so many more review stuff, like the field recorder, the gimbal. I have the DJI drone, for example, my microphones. There's so many review videos which I can produce, and I really want to do that. The tips and tricks are also going to be produced more. As I mentioned, next week, how to shoot like cinematic video on your DSLR camera. This is going to be on Wednesday, out on Wednesday. And of course, Monday and Friday, Felix Reacts. I think I forgot to mention that. Monday, Felix Reacts. Friday, Felix Reacts. And Wednesday is gonna be the third video, the random video. If not Wednesday, then Sunday. Like, depends on what kind of video I'm gonna make. If it's like a time-lapse video, it doesn't need so much editing. If it's like a review, it needs more editing, so maybe it comes out on Sunday, but it will definitely come out in the week, during the week. So other than that, I really hope that you're all doing fine. It's getting more crazy and more out of hand in Germany again. Some of you know already that I work in a grocery store here in Germany, and it's really you feel how the people react to the whole lockdown, the whole situation. They become more impatient. They become more like crazy in the mind, I would almost say. And it's really showing for those people who work in the grocery store especially. And I really hope that every one of you is doing fine and is safe. I hope you're not too much affected by the lockdown, by the situation. I know many people lose their jobs and everything, but I hope you are doing well. And just thank you also for supporting me here. Thank you for giving me a chance to speak out here on YouTube, on the platform. and thank you for listening. This is the most important thing. I really appreciate all the views and all the subscribers, and it has been a really awesome year, a little bit more than a year. We basically started with Corona, this channel, and we made it big. It has been a big push for me. It has been a big push for the confidence, for everything, for speaking to people. It's really a nice journey, and I appreciate every opportunity that it gives me, that you guys give me here. And I hope to see you also in future videos and live streams. As I mentioned, I'm still gonna think about what is the best way to use live streams on my channel. But other than that, I make videos. I make weekly videos. You can make sure you know that I upload weekly videos. I always say it in my Felix Reacts. In every video I say, if you subscribe, you get weekly videos. I really want to emphasize that point, that I want to have that consistent throughout the year, throughout every week, that you always know, okay, this and this and this will come definitely. That's very important to me. So other than that, I'm really happy that you guys joined me here. Honestly, I did not really expect that anyone would show up, because it's really the time zones are really annoying in that part. It's really late and really early in most of my subscribers' areas in the world. So thank you for showing up. Thank you for joining this, and I hope this was like a little bit entertaining. For me, it was more like educational, to see if it works, how it works, and if people like it. And this is only the start. This is like only the start. I'm gonna find a way to make that happen more often, and I hope I can see you there also. So if you guys have still any questions, you can also post it below. I will answer that in the chat. But for now, thank you for that. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for checking out the other videos. And if you want to connect with me, you can do that on Facebook or Instagram. Just send me a message there, and we can chat. That's also what I like about this live stream, that we can just chat and hang out and talk about YouTube or whatever comes up to our mind. So, but other than that, really appreciate that, and you all have a wonderful day or a wonderful night. Good night to the Philippines. It's really late. You need to go to bed now. I don't want to keep you from sleeping. It's not healthy. So have a safe time. Thank you all again, and see you in future projects. Bye bye.